Hello, everyone. This is Becky again here at Aunt Beck's Creations. And I've got my curtain open and it's really washing me out. So let me close that up a little bit. There, that's a little better. And I'm in a little bit different orientation so that I can see the chat just a little bit better. Last night, Scott was a little late getting home. And because he stopped at the Goodwill down near where he works, and I've trained him well. And he came in with yarn. It's a thing, you guys. I don't know what the brand is. There's one knitting needle in here. I seem to be collecting single knitting needles. But this is a chunky yarn, but I love the colors of it a lot. I don't know if they really go for me, kind of wash me out. I need more like coral and aquamarine and that kind of thing. Hi, Kathy D. So Scott got this and he paid $2.99 for it. And then he also, it's so good to have him trained. He got me a Super Saver, paid $1.99 for it in dusty gray. And then he got a Red Heart Super Saver in black, paid $1.99. It's just black. And these kind of go with the chunky yarn. I don't know what the project would be. And then there's a white. So white, gray, and black, a nice neutral palette. And so that's what Scott picked up for me yesterday. And then today, after I got the peaches started for peach ice cream, which it's in process, you have to let the ice cream batter chill for 4 hours before you put it in the churn. So that's why I'm coming on to do this, because I'm trying to kill 4 hours. And then while that was chilling, he said, let's go to the Publix out on his travels to work. He kind of passes his Publix. So we drove out there and we went, and he said, well, while we're out here, let's go to the Goodwill. So, of course, we went to the Goodwill. And I got Craft Smart in sage for $1.99. This is the value packaging. Pretty sage green. And then I got 3 Red Hearts for 99 cents each in baby pink. And they're 3 full skeins in the baby pink. And then the last one I got, it was 99 cents too. And I wish I could find some more of this. It's a loops and threads, so it's Michael's brand. Let me see if I can get this off so I can tell you the name of it. I hate when they put the stickers over information. Fleck Muchatores. Fleck Muchatores. Paid 99 cents. It's in the color. Now I got stickers stuck to me. Hang on, because that irritates me. Where's the color? It says it's a 4-weight, but it's a really thin 4-weight, if you ask me. Pool blue. And there's a pattern inside. I might have to go and see if they still have this at Michael's and see how much it was originally. I paid $1, after the tax. And to make the baby blanket that's here on the front, you need, it's a knit instructions. I don't knit. I will look up a pattern to crochet, but it says 4. You need 4 skeins of this to make that baby blanket. So I'll keep my eye out. I'll tape that back on there. And that's all I spent today. Less than $6 for 5 skeins of yarn. So basically $1 a skein in the long run. That my internet has been doing that a lot and dropping in and out. Hi, Carol and Angie. And out another single knitting needle. Woohoo! It's a 10.5. I need to find a craft that uses just knitting needles. I could glue them to a canvas and say, I don't knit. Oh, I don't have a clue what I'm going to make with any of that yet, but I need to get with Lizzie Brewer. I haven't been able to catch her lives because I've been so busy sewing, but I think Kathy Cowell said that she's doing scarves this year. I want to see if she's doing hats too. If anybody knows, please let me know. I am going to send Lizzie a message though and find out if she's going to do hats again this year. So Scott's in my purse. Oh, you want your candy, don't you? Back, farthest back pocket. Not that one. There. He bought some Justin's peanut butter cups with dark chocolate, I think is what they're called. And we put them in my purse so that they wouldn't melt. Woohoo! Oh, he's going to show you guys. Justin's. 2 dark chocolate peanut butter cups that are organic. And there goes Howard. Howard, take your fanny with you. Nobody wants to see your tail.
He says, "Are those cat treats?"
You better, they don't do trees, honey. You can't knit or crochet. I can crochet. I made 2 dishcloths yesterday during Shannon Art Junkies. On Fridays, she does kind of a sit and crochet time. That's what she set the time aside for, is crochet. But sometimes if her shoulders or arms are hurting, she does do other things. But yesterday she was crocheting a basket out of that really thick t-shirt yarn. So I didn't want to do anything with the really thick stuff yesterday. So I just did dishcloths. I have tried. I've made a couple dishcloths. I did a baby dishcloth that had you had to follow a grid pattern, and I did that. It took me days to knit one little square. I can sit and crochet a square in less than 30 minutes probably, but to do knitting, I just can't do it. Just can't. It's like driving stick. I can't do it. Maybe it's because I've put a roadblock up, but I don't need to use all of my feet and hands. I just want to put it in drive and go. Hand them over. What do you want me to hand over, Angie? Do you need some dishcloths? Do what? What about them? Oh, she wants your peanut butter. Or do you want his peanut butter cups? I think he's eating them. They're gone. It's like when the girl at the checkout, she'll say, do you want me to put these in a bag? And Scott says, no, they won't even make it to the car. Why would we want them in the bag? Yeah, I would rather just have the steady motion of one hook working and the thread just running through my fingers. Now, Arne and Carlos, they're in Norway, and they have a different way of knitting that I think if I sat down and watched them do it. I see, my thing is I can't learn that kind of thing from like a book or anything. I would rather have someone just sit and show me slowly what they're doing. But they do this method to where they're just working the thread right there in the middle. They don't loop a thread around or anything. It's all done with just the 2 tips of the needles. And I think it's very unique, and I think I could get that. But do I want to when I can crochet? And no, not really. They have a method, Heather, that they knit really fast. I know Arne just sits there and he can just knit without even looking at what he's doing. I'm like this, trying to make sure I'm sticking the needle. Am I purling? Am I knitting? I get so frustrated and flustered. So anyway, that was my yarn haul. I need to finish the dresses, which if I make 5 reversible dresses and one that's not reversible, I will have used all of my Project Dress a Girl labels up, and then I'll be ready to send these in. And so they'll get to Maddie before the 1st, but I don't think she's ready to accept dresses until September 1st. So I'm hoping to get mine in early on so that they don't get lost in the shuffle at the post office or anything, because she gets a bunch of boxes. And she does box openings like once a week throughout the month. Because if she waited to the end to open everything to just do a quick share, she'd never get through. Because last year she got over 3,000 dresses. That is so many dresses. I'm hoping the gal that organizes it is prepared, because we seem to be ready to go this year. So yes. And it's fabrics that I would not use for myself for clothing, but they are fabrics that I can take the scraps and use them in quilt projects, which Dale at Erndale's, I'll try to remember to put a link. I put a link in my Facebook group to her video where she took some old kind of abandoned blocks that she came across when she was doing her room reorganization, and she made the coolest looking project bag for her knitting. And I would use it for crochet, of course, but I have orphan blocks. That's what they are really called in the quilt, groups. I have orphan blocks that I could make project bags with. So I'd like to do that. Nettie, we've been missing you on Thursday and hoping you're doing okay. And there's Mary Lou. You guys all have to see the yarns. I've got Scott trained. He brought me some, and then we found some today. And I'm thinking, because Shannon yesterday, when she was doing her crochet time, I think she starts at 3:00 on Fridays to crochet. So she was using recycled t-shirts, and I was thinking I could buy some fun t-shirts at the bins and buy it by the pound, and then just cut them into strips with my rotary cutter, and then crochet with them and make things with them. But I'm thinking on it because I have so much yarn I need to use. I have enough dishcloth cotton to make a bunch of dishcloths, but I also want to make reusable shopping bags with that. And I have a really interesting little pattern somewhere that I printed off years ago that makes a really cool over the shoulder kind of tote for, like, if you're just like going to Joann's or somewhere where you would purchase something that was kind of bulky, and you could put it in that and it would kind of stretch out to accept. I need to find that pattern is what I need to do. There's Mary. Oh, someone's digging on my chair. It's Howie. This is Howie. Say hi, Howie. See, I want Mom's coffee. Whoops. Sit down. I have not done the poofs. I don't see why you couldn't use the crochet cotton. I'll have to look that up. I'm sure there'll be, if there's a pattern out there, like on Yarnspirations, or Burnett has patterns on their website. Well, every yarn company has free patterns. If you just look up the yarn you're using, type in the name of the company, and you'll go, and then you can go to their pattern section, and they have hundreds and hundreds. And then, of course, there's also Crystal at Bag a Day Crochet. She was on last night, I think it was, and she did this beautiful baby blanket. So if anybody's needing a baby blanket for a shower, which I could make a couple pink baby blankets because I've got a ton of this pink now. With me finding 3 skeins of this today for 99 cents in the baby pink, I could do a little girl blanket and have it ready for when if my niece has another one, little one. So that's all I was going to share, unless you guys had anything else you wanted to chit chat about. Maybe just a chit chatty video would be good. Heather says, I need to master some simple crochet. I really want to make fun. Oh, yes. Have you seen the ones that are cat paws that you slide on your table's legs? Which it wouldn't really work on mine because I've got one of those sturdy tables where the foot is like this wide. It's a trestle table, I think is what it's called, but the legs are really sturdy. I could put some feet on my new table. I love those little feet. It would be funny to make those and then attach like a little mouse full of catnip and just have it attached. The cats would go nuts. I got them one of those cardboard digger things because Aldi's had them for like $4.98. And it came with a little pack of catnip. Well, I sprinkled the catnip on it, not thinking that there are holes in it where the corrugated runs. And the catnip went through the digger and came out on the floor. So they were on the kitchen floor, just rolling, getting catnip drunk. Nobody wants to see you do that. Go over to your basket. Go on. Cats. Bernadette, even though she's deaf and blind, that's our dog. She likes to get the cat toys and rip them apart. If she accidentally bumps into one, she'll do that. So if I hear a bell or something, I have to look and see where she is. I think she's asleep right now. She was. I hear her somewhere. She must be over under the table. I don't know. Oh, there she is. Bernie, come here. Come here, baby. Not the kitchen. Oh, there she goes. She can't hear. She can't hear. Mary's working on the Christmas crochet ornament afghan that's on Yarnspirations. Lynn Morris at Lynn Yvonne's 2. I watch her, and she has been working on the coronation afghan for King Charles's coronation. If you haven't seen the coronation afghan, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And Lynn has done such an amazing job on it. And she's also working on a new cross stitch chart that's all done in green, and it's turning out pretty too. Maybe I can pull Lynn up on my phone. Hang on. And she does a floss tube occasionally and lets you know everything she's working on. Let me see if I can find Lynn. When these cats pass on one day, I'm so tempted to get a hairless cat, but Scott said they freak him out. But I think they're adorable, and I can make little clothes for it. She's Lynn Morris. Lynn M133 on Instagram. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's the piece she's currently cross-stitching. And let me see if she posted a picture of the coronation afghan. Oh, there it is. See if I can get it to show. There you go. It's beautiful. I wish once I got it blown up that it would stay. So you could see it. She did a lot of work on that. It's beautiful. And their son plays in the orchestra for the king. He plays the clarinet. Oh, she's got it folded here. And so each corner has a different different thing in it. There we go. It's just a beautiful Afghan. So proud of her. She did such a beautiful job. And that's all I have. Let's see what you guys are saying. Angie's off to take a nap. I can't take a nap now because then I won't sleep tonight. They freak you out too. Oh, God. It's okay. It's okay, Mary Lou. We knew what you meant. All right. And if you guys didn't see, Carol's got a new, she's going to do some urban watercoloring, I think. She's got the cutest little watercolor set that she just got. So it's something to look forward to over on Carol's channel. I don't know what Anne has planned for tomorrow. And I think Mary will be on tomorrow night. And who else comes on the weekend? Shannon, Art Junkie. Isn't she on it on sometime on Saturday, or does she just do a video? On Saturdays, Shannon does channel shout outs, if I'm remembering correctly. As Mary has said, it's very hard to keep up with who's on when. I will be getting back to kind of a regular schedule, but I'm thinking I'm going to do some early mornings, like at 6 a.m., and only be on for like an hour. So I'd come on right as Scott's leaving for work, and I'd stay on for an hour, and we'd do a little something. We might do that a couple days a week, and then I'd like to do an evening time, but I want to wait and see what Scott's schedule is for teaching, so that I would be on when he's at school. That'll give me something to do while he's teaching. So I'm thrilled that he's getting to teach again. He really enjoys it. Howard's back. What is wrong? Why don't you lay down? Quit trying to get my coffee. I'm so tired of guarding it. All right, guys, I guess that's it. I'm going to go chill for a little while. It's been a while since I just took some time and was quiet. I might get some crochet and sit in and just listen to whatever Scott's watching on his computer. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for dropping in to see what I picked up yarn-wise. I did look for fabric. No fabric today. So I'll talk to you guys later. And I'll let you know what my schedule is going to be. And I'll talk to you when I see you.